Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms, and we are here once again in the Hall of Patrons. Couple new people to induct. We've got Joe, Caleb Watson, Gloria Rodriguez, Rance Borum, and Relic Gaming? I'm going to go Relic Gaming. Anyway, 5 new patrons. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And welcome to your rightful place in the hall. I had to expand the hall, where we ran out of space last episode. Man, it's been a crazy couple of weeks as far as Patreon goes. But anyway, what I want to do in today's episode is I actually want to take a little bit of a break from the cathedral that we've been working on, and I want to do a little bit of work in the Nether on our Nether tunnel. Not the main tunnel, but what I'm thinking is we've got our main Nether tunnel that we worked out a couple episodes ago that I've been working on kind of off and on here and there. And then we've got kind of tunnels that come off of that and go from side to side. And basically those tunnels each lead to various different things, like the mesa, or we'll give that, well, yeah, we'll give it a little bit more. The mesa, or for example, the end and stuff like that. And I want to have kind of a different tunnel design for each of those side tunnels. So, and I want, basically, each of those side tunnels, I want to identify what it leads to. So, for example, the tunnel for the end will look very endy, and if that's a word, the tunnel that goes to the mesa would have kind of a mesa theme, and so on and so forth. So that's what I kind of want to work on, and I want to work on the one for the end today. So that's the plan. Let me show you kind of the work that I've been doing here. We've got our Nether tunnel. Obviously, there's a lot more that needs to be done, but we've got our floor in place almost to the end. Basically, I just need more nether wart. Nether wart is the thing that's holding me up here, and the faster it grows, the sooner I'll be able to finish this. I think after that current batch is harvested, I'll probably have enough to finish at least the floor. Yeah, I'll have enough to finish the floor. I don't think I'll have enough to finish the walls. But anyway, so we have a few different portals here. We've got one here. We've got one right... where's it at? Did I go past it? I didn't think it was down. I thought it was... Oh, here it is. This is the one I think that leads to the end. And what we're probably going to have to do is kind of move our portal a little bit so that it fits where we want it to. We'll have to kind of kick it over like 3 blocks, which is fine as far as stuff goes. Like, that won't mess with the portal. As long as it's within 8 blocks of where it's supposed to be, it'll still sync up properly. So let me go ahead and get this all cleared out, and then I'll come right back to you. Alright guys, I am back, and we are doing well. I've got everything all hollowed out, and I've got a bunch of the materials and stuff like that that we're going to use as well. I had a bunch of purple blocks. Where did I put them in here? No. Oh, I did it again. I broke my... Dang it. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Well, I don't know. I had a whole bunch of this popped chorus fruit, and I'm not sure. I think I may have left it in Altum. I was smelting some of it up. Made a trip to the end, got all the materials and things like that we need for our little tunnel. I think the primary resource is actually going to be sandstone, because that portal leads to the end, and then it also leads to the desert as well. So I thought it would be kind of cool to do kind of a desert slash end tunnel. So we're going to use sandstone. I think we're actually going to use some regular sand as well. I think that'll be kind of an interesting thing. Let's go ahead and make, yeah, there we go. Let's make a couple Eyes of Ender. And then 2 ender chests, one of which needs to go in there. Okay, so we've got all the materials that we need, And all we really need to do is just kind of work out the design. And it shouldn't be too difficult. I have kind of an idea, and this tunnel is going to be a lot less ornate. It's going to be a lot less detail heavy than the main tunnel. The main tunnel, this one right here, this tunnel is very, very detailed. And that's because it's the main tunnel. Like, it's the main thoroughfare, if you will. So I want to make sure that it is very detailed because, I mean, obviously, it's the main tunnel. Like, that's a thing. So, this tunnel, on the other hand, is not going to be nearly as complicated. It's going to be a lot simpler. It's going to be a lot kind of cleaner, if you will. And for that reason, it'll also be a lot less complicated, and it will be able to be built much faster. And it's a lot less resource intensive because all the resources we're going to be using are relatively easy to get. Most of what we're going to be using here is probably going to be sandstone. So the first thing I want to do is kind of sort out a design starting right about here, I think. And I think we'll put that down here, and then this is where the new thing will start. So let's make some purple blocks, and I want to use these kind of sparingly. I don't want to use a ton of these. I'm thinking we'll go like that. This part here, I'm thinking this is going to be sand, kind of going down across here, just regular plain old sand. Or maybe, I think I want the sand up. I want the sand up here, actually. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. There we go. I think we want the sand up here instead. So we'll have our sand going along here. And then once we've got the sand in place, I think now we can start kind of working out a little bit of a design. So let's grab a crafting bench. There we go. And let's make some sandstone stairs. And let's kind of figure out what we want to do here. I'm thinking we want like a pillar of 5 type design again, similar to what we did, here. We will have glass running over everything. And I think we'll go sandstone like this. And then maybe a purple block there for a little bit of color. And then we'll do end stone. Did I not grab more end stone than that? I guess not. There we go. We'll go end stone brick like this, I think. And that works. That creates a reasonably interesting type of thing. And then we can do maybe something like this. And then once again, we'd be back here. Like so. So let's see if I can figure out how I did that. Here. Here. Like that. Yep. And then it was this way. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So, here. And then a purple in the middle. And I think that looks pretty good. That's a design that I can work with, and we've got a little bit of color in there, or maybe we'll even do purple every other. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's a design that has like you really can't. Yeah, this will work. This is fine. So we're gonna go purple every other one, I guess. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of that floor design, and then I'll come back. All right, guys, I am back. So I got the floor all filled in the way we want it, which is great. Now, the next thing I think I want to do is I want to get myself some white stained glass, because that's what we're going to cover this with. And I think it'll look really good. So let's see, right here, we'll cover that up with white stained glass. And then we should probably go ahead right away and work out a little bit of a back wall design as well. And I'm thinking, for now, let's just fill that in with white stained glass. I think this is going to be the gray in a minute here, but let's say this is our backdrop, and it's basically like every, let's see here, if this is here, like this is a section. That should be okay. That's fine. It's whatever. Okay, so let's make some of these. And I'm trying to remember. Well, maybe the actual just regular purple would be fine. I was originally considering going with something else, but that might be okay. So we'd have something kind of like that, you know, as your pillars. And that would be like every 7 blocks or something like that. I think that'd work, honestly. Yeah. Okay. And then back here we said sandstone. Like that. Get our white stained glass and fill that in over here. There we go. And let's just grab, let's see, so this we said was sandstone. This is nothing, because it's actually, let's just do this. Just to make it a little easier on us as far as placement goes, we'll do that. And same over here. Okay, so at the moment, this is kind of our design, right? And we'll worry about the roof and all that kind of stuff in a little bit. Right now, I'm not going to worry about it in great detail. But then maybe, well, actually, you know what? Let's work out the roof too real quick. So I'm thinking we put some stairs here. And we bring this across like that, right? So it's basically just lifted up a little bit. We can take sandstone slabs and fill in that. Actually, I don't know if I like that. Maybe we do lower it. Let's lower it. Or maybe, here's a thought. For our wall piece, we could put purple like this. And then I was gonna make some end rods. And end rods you can actually make with blaze rods and purple blocks, and that'll make 4 of them. I don't need that many just this very second, so... but we can put end rods like that. Just to kind of light it up a little bit. Obviously, we want these to be lit up. So we go like so, or maybe I'd like it better if it was like that instead. I don't know. I think I like it better this way. So we can do something along those lines. And then up here, we'll go... What did I do with that sandstone? There it is. Up here, we can put this sandstone right there like that. And that's then a design that is primarily sandstone, which is basically what I wanted. Maybe a little bit too sandstone heavy. We'll see. We might tweak some things a little bit. We can add some sandstone along here, or perhaps, just for the sake of color and a little bit of variance. You really can't tell this is sand, can you? No, you really can't. Not at all. That's okay. Let's grab... Let's put those in here, and let's make ourselves some purple slabs. Because what I'm thinking is right along here we put purple. Oh, and that we can't, can we? We could, however, put purple like this, which isn't bad. I mean, we wouldn't have to use the blocks then. We could get away with using just slabs. But it kind of just frames things out a little bit and gives us a little bit more color. And then it also kind of breaks up this transition here as well, which I like. I think that's good. And it gives us a little depth in the ceiling too, which is always a good thing. Oop. If I can place those at the right level. There we go. So we do something like that. I think we'll have to do something a little different with the end rods, though. So what if we were to do like 4 end rods per? Or we could have them hang down right in the middle. Then it would only be 2. Or hang them down on the sides. Like that. I think that might be the way to go. Still keeps everything lit up, but kind of gets them out of the way. Gets them out of the middle. So I think that's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad design. And then maybe we'll do something with this area, but for now I just want to get everything in place. So let me get to work on the tunnel. It's going to take me a bit, and then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back, and I think it's done. I think we are good to go. I mean, obviously there's room for improvement. The walls are kind of dull, but my goal when I made this nether tunnel was not to make it super intricate and super detailed. I just wanted a nice repeating pattern that, you know, would be mob safe and would basically look better than this. And I think we've accomplished that. So, you know, as you're kind of coming here, you'll run across this, you'll see it, and you'll be like, oh, good. And then you go ahead and head through, and all is well. And it's very obvious from looking at this that this takes you to the end, because we got a lot of the purple. You can also tell with the sandstone, and you can kind of see the sand down here. I do wish you could see the sand underneath this a little bit better. One thing we could maybe do to mix it up a little bit, if we really wanted to, we could just come back through here and just put sand down there or something like that. You know, just kind of incorporate it a little bit into the design. But I really don't think it's necessary. I think this is fine. And it gets the job done. It accomplishes what we wanted it to accomplish. So I'm happy with it. And I think that is going to do it for this episode, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.